And welcome to the chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm David Lovejoy.
I'm Chuckalicious, Chuck Williams.
And our dear Rhonda's out a little bit under the weather this morning, so hopefully she could join us a little later on this week. February is Pet Dental Health Month, which serves as a helpful reminder that there's no better time to start prioritizing your cat or dog's dental health. 70% of cats will experience dental disease in their lifetime, and 80% of dogs, especially small breeds and those older seniors, are at risk of dental disease. Lack of dental care can lead to a lot of problems. Here to talk to us about that today is Dr. Danielle Bernal. Doctor, good morning. How are you doing today?
Good morning. I'm great. Thank you.
It's a multi-million-dollar industry taking care of pets, and they become part of people's family. Coming from an older generation, my grandmother, I can see her now laughing at me as I try to brush my dog's teeth. What are some tips to get people into the habit of dental care for your animal?
Yeah, the most important habit I've got is, first and foremost, make sure you start. It's the number one health issue for our pets. So Pet Dental Health Month is no better time to actually start looking after their teeth. Now, when we think about caring for their teeth, you can do it in a couple ways. The first is to try and brush their teeth. Now, for many pet parents, that's something that's a very daunting task and something that might be a little too tricky. So in those cases, what I recommend is there are other alternatives, like a dental treat or a dental chew. They're fantastic because, in essence, that dog or cat's going to do all the work cleaning their teeth while they're eating a tasty reward. And the great thing about that is when you choose an all-natural one, it's going to protect the 4 areas of vet check most: plaque, tartar, that gum health, and, of course, that fresh breath. So that's my big one. And then the other tip I would say is you have to be consistent. You want to make sure when you brush your teeth every single day that you're doing something for your dog or cat's teeth every single day as well. And if you get that consistency and then a regular vet check, you're on your way to looking after your dog's teeth and keeping them perfectly and healthy at all times.
It almost sounds like me going to a dentist, I'll tell you. But Doc, what's the most common questions you're hearing from pet parents? And are there any misconceptions that the parents have in taking care of their pet's health?
Yeah, the big one I would say is most pet parents don't think their dog or cat's got dental disease. But as you just mentioned, with such high levels, it really is most of us. And if you've, as you said, if you've got a senior pet, well, it's pretty much all of you. The other big misconception is pet parents will often think, I brush their teeth maybe once a week or twice a week, that's good enough. The reality is that biofilm of plaque will start to accumulate on a pet's teeth in as little as 24 hours. So that's why it's so important to keep it up to that daily benefit. And then the last misconception is, it's just their teeth. That doesn't really matter. Their dental health is so important to their well-being. We know the reality, if we don't go to the dentist, those toothaches can be unbearable.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same for our pets. But they can't talk to us. So we want to make sure that we're looking after their teeth to support their health and well-being, and, of course, make sure that they have a true life of health and wellness.
Doctor, we've kind of focused on the canine end of it, the dog breeds. What's the new options, and what are some options available if you have a cat, if you're a feline person?
Absolutely. So not many cats are going to grab a dental chew and gnaw at it, or a good old bone. So this is where you need to use some great new innovation. At Whimsy's, we've just launched a new crunchy cat treat. Now, these are specially designed to have more of that porous texture, something that's going to allow the tooth to sink into it. And the great thing here is because that tooth sinks into it, it cleans around that whole surface of the tooth. And that's what really gives it that 4 areas of vet check's most protection to make sure that those teeth are nice and clean. So look for a crunchy treat. As I said, at Whimsy's, we have 3 delicious recipes available. And that's a nice alternative for the dogs who are having their dental chews, which is something that they chew for longer and hence clean for longer.
Doc, how does Connect with a Vet work? And can you get parents to use, the Whimsy's teletriage service alongside with their current veterinary provider?
Absolutely. Just like you and I, we don't brush our teeth and never see our dentist. It has to be a combination of both. You know, that dentist, or AKA the veterinarian for our pets, is that once a year checkup to really check their oral cavity to make sure that their teeth and gums are in good health. Because even if we're doing due diligence of everyday at-home care, you know, we still go to the dentist and have a professional clean and scale. It's the same for our pets. So I always encourage pet parents to do both, to work alongside their veterinarian. They know their dog best, but most importantly, to do that at-home care as well. As I said, it's just like what you and I do, so it makes it easy to then apply that to looking after our pets.
I think that's a perfect way to wrap this up, Doctor, is we look at our own personal dental health and the seriousness of that. I was relating to someone that bad dental health can lead to heart attacks, strokes, different in humans. What ramifications and how serious is it in your pet's well-being?
Yeah, very serious. You know, it's not just that, you know, stinky breath. That's a sign that dental disease is most definitely present. But with such high vascular blood networks through to the gums, that's where the bacteria from the mouth can actually enter the bloodstreams and cause systemic health issues such as their liver and their kidneys, which is something we definitely don't want to have. The other thing is that with advanced dental disease, we can cause tooth loss, we can cause some, you know, wobbliness and some infection in that gums as well. So having a constant state of inflammation in those dogs or cats' health is also something you want to avoid. And then, as we just mentioned before, that pain of having a wobbly tooth, well, that can start to cause behavioural issues and food intake. That's effectively how our pets eat. So there's so many impacts that, you know, just not looking after their teeth can have onto their overall well-being, which is why we keep why we're talking about it for Pet Dental Health Month, is that if we want our pets to live a life of well-being, well, it really does start with supporting their dental health. So as we mentioned, now's no better time. Start grabbing a dental toothbrush, or better yet, a Whimsy's dental treat, and you can go a long way to looking after your dog or cat's dental health.
As we get into February, it is Pet Dental Health Month. Dr. Bernal, where can people find you at on social media and different spots and get more great information on care and dental health for your animal?
Absolutely. Check us out at whimsies.com. That's WHIMZEES.com. And that's where you'll find lots of articles, blog information, and of course, all the details about our dog dental treats. And of course, our brand new cat dental treats as well. So we're super excited to have those. And hopefully you too can get going on your pet's dental health.
Dr. Bernal passionately believes that proper nutrition helps pets lead a happier life, healthier lives, and she shares that message with pet owners. Dental Health Month kicks off in the month of February, all brought to you by Wellness Pet Company. Check out their wellness products, Whimsies, and now the new cat treats to help keep up with the dental health of your animal. Doctor, thank you for such great information. Really appreciate you this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, until